Hello, and welcome to Murder with Mike. Today's episode, Unsolved Mystery of the Heartland, where we delve into the haunting disappearance of Melissa Witt, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short in Fort Smith, Arkansas. December of 1994, Melissa Witt vanished from the Bowling World parking lot, actually a place where I spent a lot of time as a kid. She left behind a long trail of mystery. Melissa was well liked, the picture of a bright future with her whole life ahead of her. That fateful night, she was meeting her mom at the bowling alley where her mother bowled on a church league. But Melissa would never make it inside. Her body was later discovered by two hunters on January 13, 1995, in the dense Ozark National Forest, a place that would soon become the center of a relentless search for justice. For 29 years, the case has gripped the hearts of those who knew Melissa, as well as the curious minds of true crime enthusiasts everywhere. Charlene Shirk, a former KFSM-CBS reporter who dedicated years of her career to covering this tragic story, says of Melissa she was a hard-working young woman with big dreams ahead of her. She was the embodiment of what we all wish for our children: education, a strong work ethic, and a loving family. At Wit's End, The Hunt for a Killer is a riveting Hulu docuseries from ABC News Studios, spotlighting the efforts of local detectives, FBI agents, and the district attorney's office as they piece together the puzzle of what happened to Melissa. The show captures the intensity and the heartache that has surrounded this case for all these years. The clues began to emerge when blood was found in the parking lot and inside Melissa's car. I want to point out that for some reason I believe that Melissa's car wasn't found by police for several days. But when it was finally found, it hinted at a violent struggle. Now, this led the authorities to believe that her disappearance was not a random act, but the work of a cold-hearted predator. Enter Charles Ray Bynes, a man whose name would become synonymous with fear and suspicion in Fort Smith. Bynes had a haunting history of violent crimes, including the and attempted unaliving of a teenage girl, as well as the homicides of Juanita Wofford and another unidentified woman. It was during his time on death row for Wofford's murder that he was linked to Melissa's case. Bynes was offered a deal to confess to various unsolved crimes, including Melissa's, in exchange for sparing his life, but he remained tight-lipped. In 2019, two FBI agents took up the mantle, eager to bring closure to Melissa's family through fresh new eyes. They uncovered a lead when a woman claimed to have seen Bynes wearing a bowling league shirt and working near the area where Melissa was last seen. This revelation prompted a search of Bynes' past, including canine units trained to detect human scents. The dogs led the investigators to a disturbing find: a cigarette filter and a mattress cover with Bynes' DNA, both at a location very close to where Melissa's body was discovered. However, as the net was closing in, fate took a cruel twist, and Bynes passed away before he could be brought to justice. But the story does not end there. Enter Travis Crouch, a man with his own dark past of violent crimes, who had moved to Arkansas after serving time in another state. His history and proximity to the case could not be ignored, adding another layer of intrigue to an already complex puzzle. The search for the truth has taken investigators through the twisted alleys of the Ozark Mountains, into the shadowy corners of the human psyche, and into the hearts of those who knew and loved Melissa Witt. This case remains unsolved, but the dedication of those working on it ensures that Melissa's story is not forgotten. Tune in next week to Murder with Mike as we continue to explore the chilling mysteries that lurk in the heart of America. And remember, every voice can make a difference. If you have any information regarding Melissa Witt's case, please reach out to the Fort Smith Police Department or the FBI. Thank you.